What is up, guys, and welcome back to another day at Whitley Auto Works. Today I got my painted hood behind me, the one that's got 20 coats of Rust-Oleum and clear on it, where I've done many experiments. You can go back and check out the videos if you want to, with all kinds of different pearl combinations or whatever on the channel. But today I'm gonna see if I can't salvage this hood with a little bit of aircraft stripper. So let me show you what I got. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be using this Ultra Clean Strip aircraft remover. Now I've used paint strippers in the past and they used to be really good, and then here more in recent years they've changed the formula to kind of be environmentally friendly and do away with some of the hazardous chemicals, and a lot of the ones I've tried just have not worked. But I've seen a couple of other YouTubers use this stuff right here and they say it works, so we're going to try it out today. And let's see if we can actually get some good results and get this whole hood stripped down so we can use it for a future video. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so first step with this, before we apply any paint stripper at all, you want to take some 80 grit on the DA, or you can do this by hand, and basically just scuff up over the area that you're going to be applying the paint stripper to. That way the paint stripper can really have a good chance of biting into that paint and soaking through. And then we're going to cover it with some plastic after we apply the paint stripper. That way it seals in all the chemicals, and the worst thing you can have possibly happen when you're doing all this is the paint stripper dry out. So when you put the plastic over top, that's going to seal all the chemicals in. But I'm going to get this sanded really quick all over with 80 grit, just kind of scuffed up. You ain't got to burn it through everything. You just want to get it flattened off and see some scratches in it so you can know that this paint stripper is going to work. So I'm going to get the sanded and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright guys, so we got our hood sanded down with 80 grit, and it probably goes without saying, but this stuff can be some nasty stuff. I do recommend you use a respirator if you're going to be hovering over it for long periods of time. Get you some gloves, and I typically would use a paintbrush to spread this out evenly, and you want to get a good coat, a good film over top of it. You want it to be not super thick, but you don't want it to be super thin either. You want to give this stuff a really good chance at eating this paint off. But I'm going to use a foam brush. It's just what I got. Prefer a paintbrush, but it is what it is. And we're going to pour some out on the panel and start spreading it. And then after that, we'll cover it with the plastic. And what we're going to do is let it sit for about 20-25 minutes, guys. You want to take your time with this. You don't want to rush it. You don't want to sit there and try to pull it off too quick and go to scraping or whatever else. Give it plenty of time. Go sit down, grab you a drink, just watch the fireworks happen, so to speak, or just take your time with it, guys, and you should get pretty good results. But enough yapping, I'm gonna get to spreading and let's see what this stuff can do. One of the main reasons why you need to walk away from this stuff for like 20 minutes, guys, is it stinks. Oh man, it stinks. Yeah, get away from it if you can. Wrap it up in plastic like this and just let it sit and bake. Anyways, don't let it bake, just let it sit. In the shade preferably, because yeah, you don't want this stuff to dry. But anyways, I'm gonna let it sit for about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, and then we'll come back and see what we got. Alright guys, so a little update. This is after my first go around with stripper. Now, when I said there was a lot of coats on this, I meant there were a lot of coats. That's the pile I got so far. It's all mushy paint stuff. I've been scraping it, so I'm gonna have to go round two with it, and hopefully after this time, maybe we'll see metal all over. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so this is coat 2. As you can see, I was able to spread it out a little more consistent. I used a scrub brush instead of them little foam brushes. Those foam brushes, man, they were just deteriorating. So I think I got a good even spread on it. Woo! But man, this stuff stinks. So anyways, put my mask on and I'll check up with you in about 20 minutes and we'll see what this stuff does. That stuff is popping and separating. Look at that. Man, this is some nasty stuff. Oh well, let's keep going. Alright guys, so this is where we're at after round 2. Now, like I said, this is like 20 coats of paint. I mean, this is a true test to see if this stuff over here can do what it says. Aircraft stripper. And it is definitely stripping it. I don't know if you can tell, but we're already down to metal in a lot of places and it was really popping off. So we're going to do one more coat on it and I think that should get it, guys. But man, that's a lot of paint. And then that in there, I got a mess to clean up, but let's put one more coat on it and see if we can get this thing finally stripped out and done. Alright guys, so after 3 coats of paint stripper, a little bit of sanding with 80 grit, and a little bit more sanding with 180 grit to smooth everything back out, we are back to a good metal surface that can be primed and eventually painted. So you want to use direct metal primer, self-etch primer, something of that sort first, back onto this metal, and then you can use your high builds and eventually lead up to your top coats and everything else. So if you decide you want to strip something down with paint stripper yourself, that's pretty much, this is the process you're in for, guys. As far as this goes, this paint stripper, my final thoughts on it. I gotta say, guys, I'm thoroughly impressed. It works great. It works like the old stuff. It definitely smells like the old stuff. And hey, you know, it gets the job done, which is all you can really ask for. It is a little bit on the pricey side. It was right at $100, and I did have to use about half a gallon to get the results you see here. But that was pretty much on a worst of the worst panel with close to 15 coats of automotive paint, Rust-Oleum paint, primers, pearls, contamination for sure, and yeah, it is what it is. I do have the other fender. I'm prepping it as well. Not really a big deal, you know, it's the same as that process. But I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. I hope you learned something nonetheless. And if you made it this far in the video, please hit that subscribe button. Drop me a like and comment. Let me know how I did today, guys. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. At 5,000 subscribers, I'm giving away paint guns. I'm giving away pearls. And the only thing you have to do to possibly win is hit that subscribe button. But I enjoyed spending time with you today, guys. I hope you learned something. And I'm going to see you guys on the next video. I'm John from Whitley Auto Works. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hope you have a great day. God bless. And I'll see you on the next one.